man? You tuned in to a brand new episode of the Straight Facts Podcast. It's your host, Zell. I got another host. I got another special. Well, he ain't a guest. Like, he just definitely did an episode with me. We promised to come back and do some again.
Yeah.
I want to give a big shout out to everybody who's been tuning in to my podcast. My new subscribers. I apologize for last week. I didn't make a drop. I took like a mid-season break, but as y'all should all know, even I said in the last couple podcasts, I only got 4 more episodes left for the season. This shit, it went quick. You know what I mean? It went quick. I was only gonna drop 10, but I'm dropping 14. So that's the headlines as far as like what's the plans going forward as far as the podcast. We're gonna close this up in 4 more weeks, and we're gonna get back started. A couple months down, I don't have an official date when season 4 gonna come out, but season 4 will be out better as well. Like I said in the last couple episodes, I'm getting rid of Apple Podcasts. I'm getting rid of Spotify. All of my podcasts will be exclusively dropped on YouTube, bro. Every single episode will be dropped on YouTube starting season 4. So you'll be able to catch the rest of season 3, 2, and 1 on the streaming platforms. But as far as season 4, this is an official announcement. You will not catch Straight Facts Podcast on none of those streaming services besides YouTube. But we finna get into the episode. How you been, Court back, the gallery department. If y'all haven't checked out the gallery department, which is, I don't know if you knew this, that was my biggest episode of the season. Like, that's the one that everybody watched. That's over like 150 views. That was like my biggest episode of the season. I don't know how this one gonna go. You know, we hoping for the same thing, hoping for the best of this one as well. But what's good, bro? How you been?
Man, I've been doing good. Just being a family man. You know, strategizing, planning for my future. You know, my next plans and goals. So, yeah, man, I'm happy to hit you up again.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, just to get a break from the wife and the kids. You know.
Speaking of wife and the kids, this episode is we gonna get a little bit about the marriage life. We're gonna talk a little bit about that, as y'all probably know, based off the title on the episode. But we're gonna get into marriage. I dropped an episode a week before last week, and that episode I kind of got into a conversation about how, you know, people, you know, become manipulated when they see you doing better than them. They don't want to help you out. They, even if they got the game or whatever, they still don't want to give it to you because they're afraid that you may, you know, prosper. Or like I said in my podcast, I plan on opening up a studio for my podcast. And if it's somebody out there who do podcasts and who happens to do it before me, that's cool. But if I hit you, I'm gonna need you to answer some questions. If you got a studio, if you get a studio before me, bro, and if I happen to reach out to you, don't charge me no $100 and don't charge me no shit. I know that's part of the game right now when people are charging people for free game, and like it's just like I think a lot of it ain't really about free game, bro. I think it's more motherfuckers be afraid that you may become bigger than them.
Yeah.
So Court hit me when I dropped the episode, and he basically was telling me like, yo, I fuck with it. So like, you told me like, yeah, you can understand why motherfuckers be doing shit like that. And you said specifically it's black people. So yeah, I'm gonna give you the mic, bro. Like, what you think about it?
So I think, bro, it's deeper than that when you look at the history of like us like infiltrating each other. You know what I'm saying? Going to pro and, you know, selling each other out, because it's like, you know, from the time we were little kids to we grow up, we're ranked. So it's like who's number 1, who's number 2, from when you're little all the way up until you get in corporate America. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, we so competitive with each other. We don't want one, like you said, do better than one and then another. So
facts.
What I learned is, you know, for me, like just doing art, if I see an artist from my city, I try to show love consistently, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, dang, bro, this is somebody from my city, and maybe we can team up one day and do something big. I mean, I miss some people, but, you know, I try to support everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But you see people where, I'm going to give you an example. This is, you know, and you probably can contest to this too. So just say you see, just say I start a t-shirt business, right?
Yeah, right.
And you start supporting me. You start, you know what I'm saying, buying t-shirts, but then eventually like, man, he doing pretty good. Yeah. So I'm gonna start making t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? And that is cool. It's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got a talent, like to what they can do, but then you supported me. You was sharing my stuff at one point in time.
Right, facts.
Now that you started t-shirt business, you ain't sharing or like. I'm just keeping it real, like putting it out raw.
Yeah, for sure.
You not sharing or liking my stuff. Now we're competition. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like we're the only ones that do each other like that. Chinese don't do each other like that. White people don't do it. The Mexicans sure don't. And it's just
the motherfuckers stick together.
They stick together. But let me say, with everything, bro, from entertainment to politics, I feel like we do it to each other. You know what I'm saying? We compete. We put each other down because we all trying to get to that like mountain. That's why I said it's deeper than just us not supporting each other. But you know what I'm saying? For me, I just want to say this. If me and you was doing the same thing and we're from the same city, I'd be like, hey, bro, I like what you doing. Fucks with it. Let's team up. You got your business. Let's try to help each other. Let's go network. Let's go meet people. So maybe we can come together. We can have a big corporation. It could be that simple. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. But listen,
I'll hear you up.
Here's my example. I'm gonna let you go. Like, let's say you got Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, all these smart people, right?
Yeah.
They competitors. But what we don't know, they sit in a room together for the next big project. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's money and wealth that plays a part, but
facts.
You know what I'm saying? While we competing against each other, they still competition, but they help each other go to the top, bro.
Yeah.
And then one day they probably gonna sell it, make a fortune, give it to their next generation. But I feel like we're trying to get there, but we just not there. You know what I'm saying?
It's always gonna be that person, bro. It's always gonna be that one person. Like for me, I come from Milwaukee, bro. I come from a city, like when I left, like I ain't gonna lie, like when I left, I was like one of the top podcasters in my city. Like everybody wanted to work with me, everybody wanted to fuck with me.
Right.
People was tuning in to my shit, like it was love. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you a crazy story, bro. I'm gonna tell you, it ain't even a crazy story, but it's crazy is like I had the city, bro. And I left a group. As you know, I left a group. And within the group, it wasn't much like friction, like we was throwing, bullshit out there on each other, whatever. But it was things that was being said through the grapevine that you like, okay, like,
right,
bro, like I done heard all types of crazy shit about me when it came to doing podcasting, bro. I never really responded or acted on it, but I done heard weird shit, bro. As far as like somebody said they taught me how to do all this.
Right.
Somebody basically said that if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't be, you know what I mean? But then, like, basically, when I branched out and did my own thing or whatever, like, it was like, I'm not gonna say it was competition,
right?
You know what I mean? It was competition. Right. It was definitely competition. Some of it was friendly fire, but some of it was just more of like that they really don't like what you're doing,
right?
Or they really ain't fucking with you because it's you that's doing it. You know what I mean? I do feel like black people got that shit bad, bro. As far as, especially when you got some game. Like I said, bro, like if it was you and you like, bro, I want to start a podcast. Nigga, I'm not finna charge you to teach you how to do this shit or charge you, because I mean, like, basically, only advice I can give you, I'll show you how to hook this shit up, but the only advice I'll really be able to give you is, bro, it's what you make it.
Right.
You gotta come up with the content, you gotta promote, it's what you make. You gotta put yourself out there. Right. That's the only advice I can give a motherfucker. I can't charge you for that, bro.
Right. Facts.
Like, it be some weird shit, bro. People real life be charging people to get ahead, dog. It needs to be these same people that be on the internet like, oh, I want to help my people, I want to help this, I want to do this, but at the same time, you backdooring them. Right. At the same time, you charging these people for game.
I mean, that's true.
That shit don't make no sense, though. Like, you charging people to get ahead, but at the same time, you charge people on the side, but you pushing another narrative saying that you want everybody to get ahead. That shit don't make sense, bro. It really don't make sense, but that was for my last episode. I just want to talk a little bit about that because, you hit me and we talked a little bit about it. You got anything else you want to say on that topic?
I'll say this too.
Yeah.
Like, when you are an entrepreneur, you're trying to start a business, the prices are the price. You know what I'm saying? So, if I was someone else, you would pay whatever for that Gucci bag, that
Facts.
whatever
Facts.
name brand it is out there, you're gonna pay for that. You know what I'm saying? But when you have a business, people feel like they should get the discount.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
My prices are my prices, but
Yeah.
I'm saying don't shortchange your people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pay them what the price is, because if you go somewhere else, you're gonna pay. You know what I'm saying? An arm and a leg
Facts.
for that name brand. So I think we gotta do a better job of that too. But I just want to say I love my people, but
Yeah, for sure.
there's so many ways that we can get better at, especially that. You know what I'm saying? And you see a lot of people in your city that don't. I'm gonna be real. There's been a couple of people, not a couple, but a handful of people from my city that supported me, and I appreciate that 100%.
Yeah.
You know, somebody from my city upstarted my art. You know what I'm saying? I sold my first painting to zoo named Pop. Man, I appreciate him for that, because after that, everything took off. But I've got more support out of my city than in my city. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it should be.
And that's just how it goes. But you know,
it's fucked up though.
It's cool. But you know what I'm saying? I just, what I try to do. Like I said, I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I got a family. I try to support everybody.
Yeah.
Every chance I get. You're not gonna be able to support everybody. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? In my city, if I see you doing something, I might not do it every time, but I'm gonna try to buy that T-shirt, donate $25 here, whatever I can do, and it don't have to be like big support. You know what I'm saying? Right. Small support counts too. A share, a like, you know what I'm saying? Something like
simple.
That. Something simple.
Simple share though.
You know what I'm saying? We trying to grow. And it's not all about being an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you trying to start your business, it could be an upstart for your kids, but you can also teach and inspire people along the way. You know what I'm saying? So with my art, if I don't make it, I don't care about being famous or nothing like that. Oh, that's small to me. Like, I'm trying to inspire my kids. You know what I'm saying? That, okay, my daddy was doing art. You know what I'm saying? When they get old enough, they're like, dang, I could take this to the next level.
Yeah.
But you also want to show like work ethic, consistency, inspiration. It's not all about being a boss. You know what I'm saying? So it's little small things. You know what I'm saying? On your journey there, you can like share with somebody else. But that's all I got.
But we all know that shit ain't happening like that.
It ain't.
We wish it could.
We wish it could. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you got the tools, bro, if you got the game, or you got something that can get somebody ahead, bro, get them ahead. You know what I mean? Just give them the pass, dog. Give them the pass. Y'all been giving Megan Thee Stallion a hell of a pass, bro. We finna get on Megan Thee Stallion, bro. Y'all been giving the Stallion hell of a pass, bro. Hell of a pass. But y'all haven't been letting up on Tekashi. We gonna get on both of those. But before we get on Tekashi, we gonna focus in on this whole Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez mess that been going on for what, two and a half years now, bro. Like, we don't know what the fuck went on yet. Like, we don't know what's going on yet. Like, now, bro, the puzzling thing. I don't know if you watched the NBC or the Gayle King. You watched that?
I didn't actually watch it, to be honest. I seen some clips, so I seen some seconds of it. You know,
dog. So this woman goes on Gayle King and she tells her side of the story. The thing that's puzzling about this whole situation between them two is like, I've heard like 10 different Meg Thee Stallion stories, and I have not seen or heard of Tory Lanez telling his side of the story at all. Right. Yes, he dropped an album solely about Meg Thee Stallion, talking about how their relationship was, etc. And she went on national TV and said she never had sexual relationships with this man. Bro. That's cap. That's cap, bro. Like, at the end of the day, and it's funny because when she said it, she basically was like, Gayle asked her, like, did you have a sexual relationship with her? She said, like, sexual? She's like,
that's
no.
A quick,
like, yeah, like, you know, like, it's like if somebody was to ask me, did you fuck this guy? I'm like, no. Like, it's a quick thing. Like, no, if you know you didn't do something, bro, it should have took time for you to think about, like, your answer or whatever. Like, but her whole story was, she's still sticking to her story, saying the dude shot her in her foot. I don't know all the details. Right. None of us know all the details. All we know is the little bits and pieces that's been coming out. and what's been coming out, dog, it's very hard for me to take Megan Thee Stallion's side, bro.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to take her side. And the crazy thing about it, a lot of, like, I'm on Twitter. And a lot of, you on Twitter? You use Twitter?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter.
A lot of black women was getting upset or feeling the way about other people's opinions about the whole situation. They were just saying, like, as black men, we don't protect black women, we tear black women down. Now we gonna put the shoe on another foot, dog. We gonna put the shoe on another foot real quick. And what I mean about that is, y'all didn't even have all the facts, nor none of the facts. No video evidence, no type of evidence. Y'all just want a word of mouth, and y'all tore Tory Lanez the fuck down. So for y'all to go out there and say, "Oh well, y'all tearing another black woman down," etc., like it's like, come on, bro, like y'all did the same shit with Tory Lanez with having the little information that we have about the situation. So like, what do you think about that? The whole Megan thing. Do you believe now? It's obvious that she got injured. Obvious that she got a little hole in her foot. Whatever the case may be, is obvious. But as far as the shit that you're hearing, the actions between both artists, like. Whose side you taking, bro?
Man, I mean, like I said, I don't know all the facts. If I'm being,
we're trying to be as politically correct as we could,
right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't really take a side because we really don't know who's telling the truth. But if you was to lean towards a person, like it would be towards Tory Lanez.
Yeah,
just keeping it real.
And it ain't even no man shit. It's ain't even no man shit.
It's not. But it's just, I feel like just her compassion, and I just don't feel like it's sincere. Like I don't feel like it's valid. You know what I'm saying? It's just something's not right with the whole situation, and I don't know what the motive is behind. Why she would? I mean, allege that he shot her, or and I'm not sure with all the facts, but is it something like one of her friends said that he didn't shoot her or something like that? I don't know the whole story. You know
it's so much shit going on though, but it's just like. But go ahead, I'm gonna let you continue.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, really, I don't know. I couldn't really say.
It's one of those situations you really don't want to speak too much.
You don't want to speak too much on because you know what I'm saying. I do try to protect women because I have a wife and a daughter. So there is, you just have to wait till the facts come out. Just like if it was somebody, mother's son, you know what I'm saying? He got a mama, so it's like,
you gotta wait.
You know what I'm saying? We protect black women, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. Like, we two black men. He's married, I'm in a relationship with black women.
But out there, you know what I'm saying? We gotta wait till the facts come out sometimes and see what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know, man. I think Tory Lanez is in the lead. Like, if we was doing a ranking, I think you would give the nod to him.
I think what it is the reason why we will get a nod to him is because he's the one that's not continuously speaking on the situation. Right. Nobody gave this man a sit down. They done gave this woman probably like 5 sit downs, bro. They have not gave this man not one sit down. And the courts are not allowing him to speak about the situation, but she continuously get to speak about the situation. Yeah. Which is fucking weird, dog, but I'm ready for that whole shit to get wrapped up.
We ready to wrap that up.
Yeah. and at the end of the day, y'all gotta just respect people's opinion, bro. Everybody has an opinion about something. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they just assumptions and opinions, bro. Like we both stated, we don't have all the facts. Y'all don't have all the facts either. We just going off of shit what we believe, our opinions.
Facts.
But the whole Tekashi thing, I don't know if you've seen that. That's another thing that's going on in the news. The little Perkio dude.
Yeah, man.
He made him put on a jacket. He was scared as a motherfucker. Like he was just scared.
Man, and it's weird. Dude look like Lil Durk, right? Like
bro, that's weird. That's fucking weird though. By the way, that is fucking weird, bro. That you don't want to be yourself that bad.
Right, and just for him to be in that situation, it could have made a wrong turn. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. I saw he had him put King Von jacket on or something like that. Yeah. And yeah, man, it could have ended up deadly for the dude. But Tekashi 6ix9ine, I think personally, I just think he's a joke. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just
not only just a snitch, but the nigga's a joke too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how, like, that's what's scary about media. He's he's a influence. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just don't see how people rock with him, bro. Like,
I feel it's just that it's the same thing how it always is, in even in our own cities, bro. Like you can snitch, you can be a fucked up person as long as you got money and fame, bro. Like all that shit gets swept under the rug.
well, let me ask you this about that term snitch, right?
Yeah.
Like, do you think it's bad for like our culture or just anybody for not to snitch? Like in a bad situation, like if you know people are dying every day,
Yeah.
is snitching a bad thing?
You know what? I think it's all within the street code, bro. Like if you conduct yourself on that street shit, if you're a street, if you're a street nigga, you know what I'm saying? If you conduct yourself in the street or whatever, bro, under no means necessary, under no circumstance or no means necessary, bro, you supposed to be telling on anybody,
Right.
even when you in the streets, bro. When you in the streets, but I feel like people gotta understand, dog. Like everybody don't live by that code,
Right.
and I feel like that code. I feel that code really fucks up our culture more than any other culture. Because you know, any other culture, I'm calling the cops.
Right.
You know, they gonna call the cops on you ASAP.
But I mean, I'm just saying. I was talking about like strictly for our culture, and you on point about that.
Yeah.
Because they do it in It goes in every other culture. Because you snitch, you get whacked up. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like ours is just like, dang, you tell you a snitch. Even if you saving somebody's life, like you know, you watch all these shows like The Wire, and you know, any type of show that's out there where they snitch, you get whacked off. They watching your family in the courthouse and stuff like that. But you know, I
just feel like honestly, dog, that's a code that I feel like it's not an obligation. To it. It's not an obligation to not tell. I just feel like it's only one of them obligated codes when you like in the streets, like when you're real, like when you doing this shit, like when you like out in the streets, taking losses, taking lives, all type of shit like to that nature. You know what I mean? All of us don't live that life, so it's like as far go ahead.
No, what you said, I really think with Tekashi doing what he did, like as far as snitching. I don't know what's to come in the future, but that's gonna bring something new to like.
It's gonna be okay for people to do.
It's gonna be okay for people to do.
I think it's already is though. It's people in my city, bro. There's people in my city that done snitched and told, and they got out of jail, and they were still just a person, bro. Like for real, like real shit. Like we just recently had some shit in the city with a nigga named Lil Boo. He got paperwork telling on everybody, but. He been telling on people, and everybody looking at it right now as like they just shocked about it. It's just like this been his behavior. He been telling on people, so like why be shocked about it now?
Right.
He gonna tell like he just did. He gonna get out of jail, and he gonna be the same nigga. Ain't nothing gonna happen to him, and then people still gonna respect him. Like I said, like bro, snitching is becoming real prevalent.
Nah, facts.
It's becoming real prevalent, dog. The whole thing with Tekashi 6ix9ine, I feel like. His whole beef with Lil Durk, they know not to touch him. I feel like if they know if something happened to Tekashi, they know.
Oh, you talking about the feds and
he got the feds on his side for sure, bro. So like, and that probably was one of his requirements to get out of jail. Like, hey, go stir some shit up. Yeah, you know what I mean? Trust me, you will never get touched.
I'm gonna put this. He's untouchable.
Yeah.
So I mean, they can't,
and they know that.
They know that. So you know,
they know they can't do shit to him.
You know, and that's why like, you know, you wonder why certain people hang around him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Maybe they feel
protection
safe.
Thing. Yeah, it's a protection thing.
Yeah.
Ain't no gangsters bigger than the feds, bro.
Like
the police, FBI.
His whole entourage, crew, all feds. I don't care nobody say.
All of them.
Every last thing going on. So it's like. You know, just be careful when you around him.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? He nothing but trouble.
Yeah, he ain't one of them. He ain't one of them. But that was a situation that was in the recent news. We finna get into the marriage episode. The marriage part of the episode. Before we get into playoff talk, bro.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
been watching the league? Have you been watching the NBA? Who you going for?
Man.
Is your team out?
So my squad is in the Mavericks. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Of
course.
I've been a Dallas Mavericks fan since 1999.
Okay.
Before that, I was a Bulls fan. So, but you know what I'm saying? Once Mike retired, you know what I'm saying?
He was there.
It was Dirk Nash and Finley, and then I've been.
I remember that squad.
Yeah, I've been
That was
on
a
the roller
bad squad.
coaster, just watching them grow as a team, winning the first championship. But man, I think this is my prediction for the Mavericks this year. I think Luka, Bronson, and Jason Kidd and them, I think they can go as far as the Western Conference Finals. Now, if they get to the finals, it was surprise me, but they got a good squad. But who I think will win it, I think that's hard. I think the Bucks. I give a nod to the Bucks.
Let's go.
And I like Milwaukee. Like I like Giannis. You know what I'm saying? And this is who they remind me of. The Bucks remind me of the Spurs when in their early years when they won their championships.
Yeah.
And you know, I feel like if Giannis didn't win the championship last year, you know what I'm saying, it was gonna be hard for him to win. Now that he's won one, I think they're a sleeper team. To me, they don't respect them still. But you got Middleton, you got Holiday, is it Grayson Allen?
Yeah, Grayson Allen.
Yeah, you got some.
We got a squad.
You got some great
role players,
So
bro.
yeah, I think y'all gonna win it again, bro.
Yeah. I definitely got us winning again. I got us winning in 6 with Boston. Then we're gonna go over. I got us playing the Heat. We're gonna beat them in 6. Then we're gonna go to the finals, and we're gonna beat the Warriors in about 7.
Warriors by 7. I
We're gonna beat the Warriors in 7 games. Like the thing is, like you experienced, bro, getting your first championship in the city. Like I just experienced getting our first championship last year. So like I know the atmosphere in Milwaukee. If you haven't been to Milwaukee, you haven't been to Dick District, you haven't been to the Bucks game, you ain't living, bro. Like that place, like tomorrow, they first game is game 1 against us. That place is gonna be fucking crazy tomorrow. Like I know how my city was and how lit everything was. We won a championship. Like how was the city, bro? Y'all finally beat my fucking Miami Heat, bro.
So, bro, I was in college. I was a sophomore in college at the time. No, I was a freshman.
Yeah.
I was a freshman in college, and man, I just remember us getting into the finals, and I'm like, dang, this is gonna be tough because you got LeBron, Wade,
and Bosh.
But in the back of my mind, I'm like, nah, we gonna beat these cats.
We got dirt.
But not only that, we had faced the Miami Heat back in 06.
Y'all lost.
So I was like, Dirk
shot.
ain't gonna let that happen this year. But you know, I have been telling people that whole year, probably like you was last year, we gonna win the chip because our squad was nice, and we, I was like that year we swept the Lakers in the playoffs and everything. But I was like, man, we finally won. I couldn't believe it because I'm like, this ain't real. But the parade, the city was crazy, man.
I bet.
Like, it was, Texas is hot.
Yeah.
It was on the news. Everybody getting, Mavericks cutting their head. Like it was crazy, man. And it was. I'm gonna tell you why it was big because the Cowboys ain't won nothing 20 years.
Man, Cowboys ain't got shit coming.
So man, it was big because we was starving for a championship. So
yeah,
hopefully we can get back to that with Luka and
man,
the rest of the.
That'd be nice if the Bucks and the Mavericks meet in the finals. That would be like the best of both worlds. I'll be able to check them out here. I'll be able to go to the game. I'll be able to.
But y'all don't want that, bro. Y'all, I don't think y'all can deal with Luka, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on, man. Luka gotta focus on getting past the Suns, man. I got the Suns beating Luka and them in like 6.
In 6? Nah, it'll go to 7. I say it's 7, and I'll give the edge.
If they go to 7, the Mavericks will win.
Okay. I respect that.
If they go to 7, the Mavericks will win. If they go to 6, we know the result. Phoenix is not a hard team to beat.
They're deep,
to be honest
though.
with you. They're deep, but it's just like they're not a hard team to beat. I know for damn sure they ain't going to the finals again this year, unless something happen as far as like one of them cats on the Warriors get injured or Luka fuck around and get injured. Luka did step out a couple games.
He missed game 1 and 2, but he came back strong. But I'm gonna tell y'all. This kid, Jalen Brunson.
Oh yeah, I've been checking him out.
He's the real deal. He about to get paid, but I don't know if we ain't gonna be able to keep him. I don't know.
Y'all gonna keep him.
I mean, Luka got to get paid this offseason too.
Oh well, I don't know.
We'll see.
Luka probably gonna want some money because Jokic got $245.
Yeah, he get more than Jokic. Yeah.
So you looking at $300.
Yeah.
Or at least 250.
Yeah,
He's definitely worth every penny.
Yeah,
Luka's
sure.
definitely worth every penny.
But I would try to keep Brunson too, bro.
Oh, okay. I mean,
He nice, man. He nice.
if it's possible, yeah. If it's possible. But I'm gonna get into the marriage segment. I'm not married yet. I'm not married yet. I do plan on getting married. I actually want to marry my girlfriend, so I do want to get married. You married,
Yes.
so
Yes, I am.
my question is, bro. My first question about marriage, because it's because about my brothers. I asked them because I got a brother who recently got married last October, and I was talking on the phone with him when I was trying to figure out what kind of question I want to ask you. And he asked me, he married, so he basically asked me questions that's probably suffering to his shit, and he's trying to get some idea answers from a fellow married person. So like my first question is, what's the biggest misconception of marriage?
That things you see on social media is what you get, and you know, just pictures ain't perfect. I'm put like that. It's actually, you know what I'm saying. It's not always gonna be honeymoon phase. That's what y'all think marriage is. That's my best, you know, way to explain it. Just but it's not what you see. You know what I'm saying? So it's actually work that goes into marriage. You know what I'm saying? And I can break that down if you want me to.
I definitely want you to break down because I got a question on top of that. Like, what's the difference between a regular relationship and a marriage? Like, because I know you got to put work in both. But I just want to know.
So this is me from my experience. When you are girlfriend and boyfriend, we're living together and everything, right? It's kind of like you still have a way out when you girlfriend and boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? When you girlfriend and boyfriend, we get mad at each other. You can leave, go to the house. I can leave, go over here, and we'll come back and everything will hopefully be okay. You know what I'm saying? That's when you girlfriend and boyfriend.
Yeah.
Now when you married, you got to try to fix that. You know what I'm saying? I said one thing that COVID did, it forced communication with the spouse and the husband and the wife, where they had to communicate, you know, in the house. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing about marriage versus girlfriend and boyfriend. But you know, when you girlfriend and boyfriend, it's not like, you know, that's why you hear old people say, don't be shacking up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I say when you girlfriend and boyfriend, you want to try to get to know, you know, each other.
Yeah.
From family to finances to, you know, your drive, what you want in life, like, because once you get married, things happen. You know what I'm saying? You get kind of stagnant, or like when you try to make big purchases such as a house. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure y'all credit is good because y'all doing this together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If people don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Example with your health, you gotta make sure you know what blood type you are. You know, health wise, your religion, politics. I'm saying
people don't look into those things when it comes to being married. I know.
I'm saying when you girlfriend or boyfriend, those are things that, if, you know, you build a relationship. Those are things that you should, you know what I'm saying, find out, because when shit hit the fan, I'm just gonna give you an example. Like when Trump was elected, you had a lot of couples getting a divorce because they didn't know each other's political views. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because one was on this side, one was on this side, and just simple stuff like that, bro. Like, it's all, when you girlfriend and boyfriend, it's all about getting to know each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you get married and you going through like a rough time, stormy, you know what I'm saying? You'll know how to get through that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because when you boyfriend and girlfriend relationship, you're building, you know what I'm saying? You trying to see what you like. You know what I'm saying? You want to date each other. You want to have fun. You want to travel. You want to do all that. Even when you marry, you still want to do it, but you want to learn about each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Go on trips. You know, explore each other, because once you get married, I'm not saying it's hard. You can't do it, but it's harder to enjoy life because you have kids. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, it's a lot of things that could happen that can put a lot of things on hold. Yeah. But when you marry, you understand, you work together. I always say you got to know your identity. Like when you're on the football team, know know what each other is good at. Just know little small details before you get married, because you have people that don't do all those things. I'm just saying, and then they end up married, find each other with each other really like, and you know what I'm saying? They split. And I say this one thing about marriage, sport is communication. If you don't like something's bothering you,
speak on it.
Speak on it. Even if it hurt, even if your pride, like, man, I'm too.
So you gotta lose your pride.
I'm saying you got, like, when you married, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, closed mouths don't get fed. This is gotta use that. If your significant other cannot read your mind and it's something that they're not doing that you want them to do, you gotta tell them.
Right.
You gotta like, hey, and it's just between y'all, nobody else. You gotta like, hey, this is bothering me, or I don't like this.
Yeah. That's
how you get through it. But if you never say nothing, it's
gonna
stay the same. You gonna be over there soaking.
What it is though, I feel like people avoid. That's any type of relationship. People avoid uncomfortable conversations, bro.
Yes.
Because people don't want to feel like they doing something wrong. Because the first thing a person think when you go tell a motherfucker, the first thing somebody thinks is like, oh, if I'm not doing what you want me to do, you gonna go get it from somebody. You get what I'm saying? Like, somebody gonna look at it that way, and that's the reason why that's why some women be so uncomfortable coming to dudes, because dudes can have that type of insecurity, bro. Some dudes are uncomfortable going to their woman because their woman can have that type of insecurity of like, if I do come and tell you like, oh, I don't like how you do this, I don't like how you do that, some people automatically get to thinking like, okay, it's somebody else doing it.
Right.
Or you want somebody else to do it. But if they coming to you and they want something from you, they want that from you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But insecurity is definitely.
But that's how you protect an insecurity, or, you know what I'm saying, you know, give somebody confidence. If you communicate, because I'm like this, just say, when you married and the communication is not where it's supposed to be or whatever, and you keep rejecting something, you know what I'm saying, if I tell you what's bothering me and you keep rejecting me, that's when men or women, they go to their jobs, they find somebody to talk to, you know what I'm saying? And that shit turned into something right. And that's what happened. And that's why I said communication is so important, because, like you said, she gonna have that thought like, dang, who doing this? Somebody doing this for him? Like, no, I want you to do what, you know, if it's ironing my shirt, just something simple. You know what I'm saying? Something small. You know what I'm saying? Something small. Like, I know for men, if they don't, like, I'm just saying, I'm not speaking for every man, but I know, like, when men don't feel appreciated, that's when they zone out. Yeah, and they, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they, you know what I'm saying? They're like, man, I deserve better. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you holding it down. You know what I'm saying? At home, protecting his family, doing what you're supposed to do. When men don't feel appreciated, they zone out. On a job, you know what I'm saying? With anything. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when folks get to thinking the worst. And they get to thinking like, okay, well, maybe it's something out there better for me. Or maybe this or maybe that. Spinning up on this whole thing with marriage and relationships, you said there's certain things that change when you get married. So, in your personal opinion, like, a lot of people say, well, you know, when you get married, the sex dies. I said the sex dies. It dies down. Like, some people say, well, we have sex once or twice a week, or we do this or we do that. Like, being somebody that's in a relationship, like, well, first and foremost, like, I'm somebody who can, like, I don't need to fuck every day. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them type of people. But like, as being married, in your opinion, do you feel like do it slows down, or do it, like, it's all up to the person? It's all up to me. It's really all up to the person. But when I'm speaking from married men that have kids. Yeah. So, like, you know, I understand that women, they body change when they have kids. Yeah. And, you know, their confidence may drop. Like, with every woman, their confidence drop when they have kids. So, you know, for me, I was like, it's my job to make my wife feel beautiful every day, encourage her. You know, even if it do change, you know what I'm saying? But to build her up, because what you learn is, I'm like this, and you can contest, any man can contest to this. Yeah. When you girlfriend and boyfriend and everything in the beginning, you normally getting it like a lot. You know what I'm saying? Every day. You know.
True.
And it's like once you get married, you feel like that energy is gonna continue on in the marriage. It's like it's not all the man's fault because women give us this idea that once we get married, we gonna get that whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's not our fault, but it's like we get mad when we not getting that same energy.
Yeah.
When you married,
Uh-huh.
you know what I'm saying, and sometimes it can be frustrating because it's like, dang, when we wasn't married, why was you giving me this? Like, was you trying to like trap me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying. What you got for me, I understand. Look, my wife has had 3 of my beautiful children.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? She spends time with me every day. You know what I'm saying? I know it's me and her. I'm just saying. I'm not saying this is my situation. I'm saying.
Yeah, you just speaking from a marriage perspective.
I'm just speaking like, just trying to understand like why it slow down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like some men don't need it every day. Some men do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sex drives be different.
Yeah. Sex drive is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I would say this. You know what I'm saying? If you're not getting it every day, it's okay to say, hey, what's going on? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? And you got, you know, like.
I think that'll bring insecurity too.
It just to be real though, like sex in a marriage is like, it's how y'all stay connected. Real talk. Like spiritually, mentally, to know that y'all got each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't all about making a porno every time. You know what I'm saying? Flick. Like real talk. It's to keep y'all connected. Like real talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's something when we young, we don't understand that because all we care about is just
getting
fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking.
And I'm saying, but once you get married and you locked in with that person, you know what I'm saying? It's to keep y'all connected. Now, if y'all ain't making it happen, then y'all like that connection is not like
it's going away.
It's going away because it's like an emotional connection. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all first had any type of pain y'all got, you know what I'm saying? That's what keep y'all together. You know what I'm saying? And that's real though. Like it's like once y'all not having that connection, it's like, dang, like what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
facts.
And I'm gonna put it like this. It's kind of like, it's like love is different. Like, you know, when you married with somebody, bro, it's different, like, on all levels. And I'm not speaking for myself. I'm speaking for, like, I've seen different situations, like, where people are, like, handicapped and they can't. You know what I'm saying?
And it's funny. Hey, go ahead. My bad.
No, I'm just saying, like,
I talk to my girl about this type of shit, though.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dang, like, you wonder, like, simple stuff like that, like, how do they stay connected?
Yeah.
But some people take love in a different. It's not all about. You know what I'm saying? It's more about, dang, like, can I enjoy this person for the rest of my life?
Yeah.
Like I can sit and talk to you like just a company.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because some people use love for like anxiety, stress. You know what I'm saying? They interpret it like a different way, like love, like a love language. You know what I'm saying? Type thing. But it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you see old people together that's been together for like 50 years, you know at some point they not
right. You know, each other no more. Yeah.
Right. You know, like they just enjoy each other's presence. You know what I'm saying? Just walking with you. So it's so many levels of marriage, bro. But I feel like the sex thing, things happen. Men cheat, women cheat, all that. But it's after like a certain point, it's like a disconnect somewhere in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody triggered, like woke up like, dang, it ain't it today.
Yeah.
I ain't feeling the same.
Yeah.
And it's like something happened, you know what I'm saying, where it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? But then you hear women say, I got the perfect man, and I just still want to leave, you know what I'm saying?
What about, now I'm getting comfortable, y'all. Comfortable in this situation. But I know another thing. I know that a lot of people say like finances play a big role in being married. So like, before we get on that, we're going to get on the video that we both seen, that's surfacing on the internet that I'm sure y'all probably seen as well. It was a video about this young lady basically saying she left her husband because he didn't have enough money.
Right.
You married. So my thing is now in a relationship, like you said before, like I got the option, I could just leave.
Mm-hmm.
She could just leave. But like in a marriage, like, do you feel like finances is like important?
It's important. You got look. You can break it up into so many parts, and then I answer this question will be connected to one of your questions later.
Okay.
Right? So like, finances is important. You know what I'm saying? If y'all trying to grow, y'all trying to have a family, because you want to give your child the best life. You want to be comfortable. Like what makes you comfortable? You know what I'm saying? That's all about what a person wants. But in today's time, it's important. I would say, because you know what I'm saying, you want to be able to support your family. Y'all want to be able to do things together.
Mm-hmm.
If your finances ain't right, it could. If you're trying to build and have a home or have a house, it's gonna be hard to get if y'all finances is not in line, your credit's not in line. Yeah. But you gotta know that if you plan on building and getting married, that's something you gotta know before you get married. A lot of times you hear about people getting married and then getting a divorce in 3 years because she found out or he found out her credit wasn't good and it stopped them from getting a home, or you know what I'm saying, she's frustrated. She don't want to wait until he get his stuff together. You know, that's something you want to get right before you get married is the finances. Yeah. Now, what you guys are bringing in, together, or who makes more, me personally, it don't bother me if a woman make more than me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it's all about your passion. Yeah. You can have a woman that make more money than you, but she come home mad every day because she hate her job. But you doing what you want to do and you happy, and them energies ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? You bring in your $725 and you still happy. But yeah, man, I think finances, it's different aspects of it, but it's very important, bro.
So with the video that, I sent you earlier this week, she basically, and it's gonna spin on the question I have for you at the end, but we're gonna get on that. She basically said in the video that she left her husband because he wasn't making enough money. Okay, that's one instant. Mm-hmm. So it's another instant, a young lady basically said that she will not date a man who makes $100,000 a year, even though she ain't making nowhere near it. Right. She broke it down. She said, I can't be with somebody that make $274 a day, which is, you break 100,000 down to 365, that's right. $274 a day. She can't be with somebody that makes $274 a day. So that goes and opens up to the question of, like, do you honestly feel like men are loved under conditions?
I do, yeah. And that's just, it goes with anything. Because look, think about it like this. If you didn't work, and show that you were willing to work, you made no money, just be with your girl want to be with you. Yeah. Like would she wanna like pay for your dinner, for pay for your gas or nothing. If you're not bringing nothing to the table, ain't nobody gonna have nothing to do with no man. Okay. All right. That's just as a man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Think your kids. They like, Daddy, you protect them and you know what I'm saying, you raise them, but they're gonna say, hey, Daddy, can you fix this? Daddy, can you do that? If you don't do it, what they're gonna do? They're gonna start crying. Mm-hmm. And they're gonna go to their mama. Right. Your wife, can you go get my oil change? Can you help me do this? Can you pay for this? If you're not doing that, is your woman gonna want to be with you? Let's be real. If you're not bringing nothing to the table. Okay, I'm gonna say something to this. I'm gonna say something about this. I feel like it all depends. And what I mean by it depends is, like, if you with, say, that's why I said the first girl situation was fucked up, because you was actually with him and I guess he hit hard times and you left. Mm-hmm. The fucked up thing is you can be with somebody and they hit hard times and you leave and you don't want to fuck with them anymore. That's bad. Yeah, that's now, if in the beginning I go out to dinner with a young lady and we talking, I actually like, so what you work, anything like that? Right. No, bro. I'm here to say no. I'm not gonna fuck with you. Like, no, I'm not gonna fuck with you. But I do feel like there is women out there, bro, that will leave once you hit hard times. There are women out there that will do that type of shit, and that basically can subject to what you basically saying, like, well, I feel like we love conditionally. Because if a woman hit hard times, I feel like a man is still gonna stay. Well, exactly. That's my point, though. Yeah. A woman, like, if a woman is fine, she got a body.
Yeah.
A dude will wife her if she broke.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every time.
Yeah.
But if a dude is ugly and he ain't got no money, she ain't gonna touch that dude. That's just real. That's just real.
That's real. Yeah.
Like I'm gonna give you an example. I don't know. You know? Do you listen to the Pivot? Did you hear what Channing Crowder said about Russell Wilson?
Yes.
Okay, so I feel like it was a misinterpretation of what he was trying to say, but I thought he was on point. You know what I'm saying? He being a square is not. It's not a bad thing. It's just looked up in our culture as a nerd or a square.
Yeah.
But what he was saying was, if he was a square and had no money, Sierra would have never messed with him. And I believe him. You know what I'm saying? Because Russell is a square. Ain't nothing wrong with being a square, and he got money. That was a plus for her. Now, if he didn't have no money, bro, let's be real. If he was just Russell Wilson, no quarterback, look the same thing.
He's just a nigga on the street.
On the street, no money. Do Sarah talk to him?
No.
Oh, that was his point, though.
I feel like but the internet always misinterpret.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. It's conditional because when you a man, you gotta have something going for yourself to get a woman. Like men get cars, clothes to impress a woman. Yeah. Just think about it. You do want to like make yourself look good as a man because it takes self-pride. But if you really think like, dang, if women wasn't so intrigued with cars and dudes with clothes on, would you really do it? Because we really do it for the woman to impress her. Like dudes get fly to go to a concert, game. They don't get fly just because. Like think about it. They get fly to gain competition.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But do you feel like women do the same though?
Women do the same. I'm just saying women do the same, but I feel like for men though, it's like we do it to get something back in return. You know what I'm saying?
We feel more valuable
because we feel like it's conditional. We gotta earn it and show that, hey, I got this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? It's like I got this, so I can prove to you, hey, I take care of you. Da 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 da. But when it's a woman, she can be broke, and we'll go get her. You get what I'm saying? But they ain't coming after us if we ain't got. That's one point. That's what I'm saying. They not coming after us if we ain't got. Like some women, yes.
Some women will stick it out on your hard times. But we're talking about. But that's on 100% scale. On 100% scale, what's the percentage of those who's going to stick with somebody who ain't got shit, who hit hard times?
I say it's 60-40.
So 60% is going to leave
because you hear. I'm saying it's different types of chicks out there because you see females on Facebook talking down on their baby daddy and they done stuck with him for about 15 years
and they ain't got pregnant while again.
They get him out of jail. He got baby mamas. He on child support and they still sticking with him. That's like you got some loyal women out there, but. You know what I'm saying?
She probably cheating though.
Yeah. But if you think about it though, like that's why I hate this is one thing I hate about social media because it's like we compare our relationships to celebrities and stuff we see on the media. It's not for me for a successful marriage. It should be private. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like that's for anything though?
That's for anything. Like as far as like what y'all have like. If something's bothering y'all, or
don't go on the internet.
Don't no. Yeah, that's one of our rules.
Yeah,
we mad at each other. We not finna lash out at each other.
On no fucking internet.
Yes, because then you know what I'm saying. People get involved, and people, you know what I'm saying.
They know what's going on.
Yeah,
fuck him. We that.
You definitely keep it private because you know that's something that y'all gotta work out. You know what I'm saying. And that's how it stays successful. You know what I'm saying. It's being private.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's good, bro, because like I do feel like with me, I never was really an internet person, bro. Don't get me wrong, motherfuckers went to the internet about me before, but not who I'm currently with. Like she's not an internet person either, so it's like it works out for the best of us, for both of us, because like I never go to the internet, and Lord knows we definitely been into it a couple times. Like we done been into it a handful of times, but it never went up to the internet. It never went to other people's ears. It was just always something that we was able to like deal with and like to capitalize on what you said about communication is important in marriage. I feel like communication is important in anything, friendship, relationship, all types of shit. But there's some people that really can't give you that. They really don't. Some people don't know how to communicate.
Yeah, and you're right about that. And what I was gonna tell you is, I know every time J. Cole hear that Will and Jada line, he cringe.
Yeah,
because you know what I'm saying. But to give back,
their situation is different though. Their situation is like I don't get it.
And that's one thing. Like their relationship is more public.
Yeah, and I think it has a lot to do with her though. She's going on there doing that shit.
She's. You know, I'm not gonna speak on her because she's a woman, but I feel like she's responsible for all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, that's why like, and this is what bothers me about, you know, people is like we get so caught up online about other people relationships and try to compare, and it's not like that. You don't know what's going on in their relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to stick to, you know what I'm saying, the privacy part and the communication part, because social media be having people just mind just gone. You know what I'm saying? And Will and Jada, I just feel like, you know, now that everything is coming out, you be like, God, you know what I'm saying?
What else
Will
done
and Jada
happen?
love?
Yeah, like what else done happened? Had there been more shit that happened?
More,
just kept
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and that's why I was like, bro, like, I always say this, like, when you, with the sex part, everything is like connection.
Yeah.
It means like emotionally, like, men are emotional too. You know what I'm saying? And when you got that emotional connection, when y'all go through y'all fights, I always tell myself, don't make emotional decision or comment because you don't mean it, because it's in the heat of the moment.
Right.
Because you can say, you know what'll hurt your significant other. You know what's going on.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta know when
not to press that, not to shoot that gun.
But it happens. But that's why I was like, you know, don't make emotional decisions because y'all are emotionally connected, because you have that love, that connection that y'all share. Because when everything is good, you be like, this is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Right. This is cold. You know what I'm saying? This is like what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be, everything can be good when you married 5 months, but then somewhere after that 5 months, something that happened, like
fuck.
Yeah, like you like, dang, this whole month just. But then once you get that connection back, it's just you gonna have peaks and valleys, bro. And if you understand that, that's what marriage is all about. You know what I'm saying? You know, just connecting. You know what I'm saying? Like, my advice is if you if you think that person is the right person, you know what I'm saying, keep it private, communicate, and you know what I'm saying. Everything.
Tune in.
Everything ain't for social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my wife, she not really on social media, and I am. You know what I'm saying? I am.
Yeah.
You know, only thing I post is my art, my wife, and my kids. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, sometimes I'm like, dang, I wish my wife was on social media. You know what I'm saying? Or like, cause she don't be know what be going on. I feel my
can't even talk to her like she don't know what's going on.
You know what I'm saying? She be on, you know, TikTok watching cooking videos. You know what I'm saying? On Pinterest.
TikTok is
Amazon.
the reason for a lot of recipes in this house.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you still, when you married, you still want to date your wife. You still want to show her that you're willing to take her out. You know what I'm saying? And I find myself, I was like, man, I got to do a better job at that. Because you know, you get comfortable.
Yeah, you know I got her already, so.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Both of y'all get comfortable, but, you know what I'm saying? You want to take her out, you want to show her that you appreciate her, you want to comment her, you want to uplift her, because, you know what I'm saying? It's been some times, bro, where I was at a super low point, like, and I come home and then my wife, she'll do something, it could be simple as like a hug, and she not knowing how my day went. And you be like, dang, that's
I needed that.
I needed that. Yeah. You know, like small times like that, you realize like, dang, this is why, you know, this is why I thought you was the one. You know what I'm saying? I felt you was the one, because you know what I'm saying. It's all about uplifting each other, encourage. Because you know, there's insecurity, so you got to make them feel comfortable.
Facts.
And there's gonna be some things, bro, where you can't get that out of their head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just worked. You know what I'm saying? And I always looked at it like this: like marriage is like getting a new house.
Yeah.
Buying a house, everything is gonna be new, like the honeymoon phase when you in it. But after you've been in it for 5 years, some shit break. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
fix it.
You gotta fix it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And your fruit, your foundation of that is if you be in that house for 40, 50 years, now you got your kids and your grandkids, you know what I'm saying, coming to your house. That's building a foundation. That's what marriage is for. You know, so that's one of the reasons to build a generation, you know what I'm saying, build something. So, you know, marriage ain't just going to the club, smashing every day, getting on Instagram and
pay attention.
Like it's not all about that. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be some trials and tribulations that y'all gonna go through. You know, y'all like a lot of people don't think about this. This is just real. I'm about to get real. Getting married to somebody and your significant other getting sick. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be there by the
better or worse.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta be there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch them suffer. Like it's stuff like that. This is what y'all else I'm thinking about: getting married and having a kid with special needs, kids getting sick, and that's why I said it's deeper than just, you know, before you get married, you want to get to know that person, get to know their health. You know what I'm saying? Their background, their essence. You want to know certain things, and that's not always that important. But I'm just saying, you just never know what can be created or what can happen once you get married. You gotta stick to them vows, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, them vows that you honor it when y'all got married, because sometimes they go out the window. When you mad, you like, man, that's them vows. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's deeper than that, bro. Like I'm just trying to tell y'all, like, you know, I can say this. When I got married, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I know I cared about my wife, but you know what I'm saying, my mom and dad didn't marry. I seen my grandparents married, so I seen what marriage looked like.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, I always wanted a family. I knew that I wanted to have like a wife and kids and support my kids and be there for my kids. And I'm doing a good job at that, but I knew I was ready. If people like, man, you got married young, you know what I'm saying?
How long you been married?
I'm going on 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive, man.
Yeah,
so you done, you know, the ins and outs, like,
yeah, man, like, you know, and it's crazy because, like, not back said, but I feel like my wife was perfect for me because, you know what I'm saying, I knew that she liked some of the things I liked it. You know, so we've been together for like 11 years.
Okay.
So we've been together for a long time, but, you know what I'm saying, I knew within that 4 to 5 year span when we was together, I was like, dang, I feel like I can be with her because, you know what I'm saying, she understands me. So, you know, it was a great situation that, you know, I was a part of. Like, I was blessed for that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you see a lot of people that their homeboy get married, then you see his homeboy propose. Because he's like, dang,
it's my turn now. I should get on now.
He's like, Jay got married, so dang, bro, it's time for me. And I was like, don't fall into that pressure of doing that as well, because I've seen where friends started getting married. It's like, dang, like, you see Jada got married first, he done already got a divorce, you know what I'm saying?
And they keep saying, you know what I'm saying?
So don't get into peer
victim
pressure, you know what I'm saying? And that's the same, go back to business, same thing with businesses. Just because your homeboy start making beats or making t-shirts,
facts, you
don't have to pressure yourself to start doing something like that as well. Because it's more to it. It's work. You know what I'm saying?
It's way more to it.
It's work, bro.
You ain't gotta, if you are in the same lane, you ain't gotta hate your way to the top, bro. You will never hate your way to the top, bro. Haters don't do shit but stay at the bottom, bro.
Facts.
That's just how it is. It's been a whole nother episode of marriage. We talking about marriage. Talking about marriage. He done gave me a whole fucking blueprint of being married. So it's like, I'm definitely gonna take something from this. I hope you all took something from it. Before we end this out, bro, you got anything you want to say? Any shout outs you want to make?
Man, I got a lot of shout outs, but I'm just gonna do a few, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my mom. She gonna graduate next Friday, bro.
Oh, what's up? Congratulations to her.
Yeah, she gonna graduate And happy Mother's Day to, man, I guess I can't leave all the women out.
Yeah.
So happy Mother's Day to my wife, my mom, my sister, my mother-in-law, my granny, you know what I'm saying? Happy Mother's Day to y'all. Love y'all. You know, shout out to all my family and everybody that's been supporting me, like real talk. You know, y'all helped shape me into the man I am today. So shout out to y'all. For real.
Good shit, man. Big shout out to Happy Mother's Day to all the women out there, all the mothers out there, specifically my mom, of course. Happy Mother's Day to my mom. Yeah, bro, it's been another episode of the Straight Facts Podcast. It's Zale, it's Court, we out.
All right.